Welcome back. You're watching Market Sense. Time now to check in on Europe, which is just open for trades in the red as expected. That's Paris for you down 0.7%. Frankfurt is down 0.6% and the FTSE down 0.7%. Remember, yesterday you had a very strong run-up in the European equity markets on the hope that you will find the European Central Bank coming into the market and buying bonds to cap the yields of some of the peripheral economies. Somewhere those hopes seem to be going away. But we've got James Hughes, who's senior market analyst at Alpari, joining us now on the phone line from London. James, would you say that all that hope that we saw in the market yesterday, that you will find the ECB coming into market within possibly the next few days, is somewhere beginning to go away?
Yeah, I mean, I think with a lot of what happens with these with the bond auctions and with a lot of talk around the Eurozone, it has to be something really, really positive. We've had this strange phenomenon in the markets recently where we tend to ignore anything that comes out of the Eurozone because it either states the obvious from a negative point of view, or it doesn't necessarily give us enough from a positive point of view to change anything. And I think that's the case that we're seeing again from this point of view. We're seeing bond auctions and we're seeing comments which are giving us a little bit more positivity and are giving us a little bit more of an impetus that things are going to turn around and start to go that little bit better. But the next day we're deciphering that by saying, well, actually nothing has necessarily changed, and comments saying that we will do anything, or the ECB saying whatever it is they will say, doesn't necessarily mean they know how to solve this problem. It's all well and good telling us that we will do anything, or whatever it takes to solve the problem. You need to know what that measure is to be able to make the markets feel a little bit better.
So, James, do you think that Greece will continue to remain on top of minds for the investors as of now, and would you be cautiously pessimistic on the European markets?
I mean, I think so. In terms of Greece, I mean, I do think Greece will remain on everyone's mind, and I don't think we can necessarily move away from the situation and the news flow that comes out of the Eurozone. I think, though, there is a chance that, obviously, we're seeing fairly quiet markets anyway. We're not seeing huge volatility, and of course, for the time of the year, that's not necessarily too much of a surprise. But I'd be cautiously pessimistic. I don't necessarily think we're going to see massive swings in prices, just because of the fact that markets are now becoming numb to the news around the Eurozone. So anything positive is being seen as not positive enough, and anything negative is being seen as stating the obvious. And that leads us to really the markets, if we do get a swing one way, it's straight away going the opposite way the next morning.
James Hughes, many thanks for joining us on the show with your take on what the outlook for the European equity markets is going to be.